Castlevania The Advanced Collection has finally officially been announced by Konami. Thank you to them for sponsoring this video, and in it I'm going to be taking you guys through my PlayStation 4 adventures of the Castlevania Advanced Collection. But if you've not got a PlayStation 4, guys, don't worry, you can purchase this for around £15.99 on the PlayStation 5, your Xbox Ones, your Nintendo Switch and Steam. But if you play games via Steam, I'm going to be giving away 2 free codes for Castlevania The Advanced Collection in this video. We're going to be taking a look, first of all, at Castlevania Circle of the Moon on the PlayStation 4. Let's go. Castlevania Advanced Collection is Konami's latest celebration of 4 wonderful Castlevania games, as you guys can see right here. Not only do we have that, we have a gallery, a music player, and much, much more. Hopefully, I'll show you some of the awesome features in this episode. So we're starting with Castlevania, or Circle of the Moon as it is known if you're out of Europe, and we fly into a familiar territory in 1830 with the rise of Dracula at the start of this monumental adventure. Now, with any game that's been reworked or re-released, it's always worth diving into the menu systems first, and that we do right here by simply pressing L2. You can see that there's lots of options. You've got your basic load and save. It saves automatically, or you can save manually, and I will say for the first 3 Game Boy Advance games, the menu is the same. We have the choice of 6 wallpapers, which are located at the left and right side of the screen, and I'll show you additional features within this menu system as well, including a game rewind function. The in-game menu on Circle of the Moon can be accessed by pressing triangle. It gives you the option to look at your items, cards, and various other things. Now, just be mindful that if you do choose to access the wallpaper function, some of them can seem quite busy, so I switched back to this basic grey on black with some whites, as I found it a lot easier to be able to focus on the game in hand. Now, another really cool feature of Castlevania The Advanced Collection is the ability to change the way the graphics look. Here we're rocking the standard edition. We can have a pixel perfect, or we can have a full screen. Now, it depends on your preferences ultimately, but for me, I much preferred the standard look as opposed to the full screen. It tended to look a little bit distorted in my opinion, and you can expect this same feature for the other 2 Game Boy Advance releases, but there are slightly different menus when we get to Dracula X. Next up then, we have some Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance was released on the Game Boy Advance in 2002, and here we have it today in 2021, rocking it on the Castlevania Advance Collection. Not only does this game pack a powerful punch with its reviewers across the globe, but they all do on this collection. Now, like I said previously, the pause menu is still activated by pressing L2, and it is exactly the same. I just needed to go into this to show you guys. You've also got your different screen settings select, so make sure you get that sorted before you dive into your adventure. Harmony of Dissonance looks absolutely beautiful on the PlayStation 4. It really does look gorgeous. The sprites twinkle just as I expected, and just as much fulfillment is felt as I did when I played it on the Game Boy Advance. Now, this is a very difficult game, as with all Castlevania games, and it felt like a bit of a labyrinth at times. Even navigating the menus for me was a lot to learn, let's just say. But if you like a challenge, I think this one's definitely going to be for you, because for me, it is the hardest game out of the initial Game Boy Advance trilogy. We're moving into 2003 now with some Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Aria of Sorrow. For me, there's a definite graphical enhancement on this one, and I really love the dialogue as much as I did back then. This is a fantastic game, and I felt almost like there's lots of solid RPG elements when you're moving into different areas and you get the name of the area flashing up. That's something that I felt made this game really, really tangible. Now it was at this point, so I'm 3 games into the Castlevania Advance Collection, that I realised the first 3 games, all of the controls were exactly the same. This menu again is accessed by pressing triangle, and side note, it's my favourite menu layout and colour palette of the game. And as you can see, we've got the same pause menu with exactly the same wallpapers, we've got the same sound settings, the same controller settings. Everything is really, really easy, so once you've picked it up on one, you've picked it up on them all. And at this point in this game, that was me remembering I could press L and I could utilise my backdash move to improve my agility with the mermans there. Thumbs up. Another feature is by pressing square you get this map access, and whilst it's not the easiest thing to follow, it actually turned out to be pretty useful the more I played the game as the map opened. And again, this is the same with the previous 2 Game Boy Advance Castlevania games. Finally then, let's take a look at some Castlevania Dracula X in glorious 16-bit pixel format. Now that logo and that sound, wow, gives me goosebumps even today at age 38. It was such a prominent part of my childhood, Konami producing such wonderful games back on the Super Nintendo. Now, Vampire Kiss, or Dracula X as it is known out of the European sites of PAL regions, is another classic title. And not only does it sound great, but it plays really, really well as well. Now, on this particular collection, the menus differ quite drastically. As you'll see, some areas are shaded out, and we actually have more selections when it comes to the screen effects. So let's start off with the classic 4:3 ratio with some scan lines. Awesome. I'm dead. Brilliant. Let's take a look at some of the other features of the screen settings, and I like the fact that you can see the screen shift in the background, which gives you a bit of an idea for what you're getting. Now, this is my favourite. It is pixel perfect. So the Castlevania Advance Collection is here. The rumours were true. We finally have it. Like I said, it is available now on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One variants, Steam, and your Nintendo Switch. And speaking of Steam, I'm going to be giving away 2 free codes for this gorgeous game. Here's how you can be in with a chance to win them. You need to make sure you're subscribed here to my YouTube channel and give me a follow on twitch.tv/thegebs24. I'll be giving 1 code away on YouTube and 1 code away on Twitch. It's that simple. When you've done both, you need to just leave a comment, and I will pick a winner at random in 7 days, and I will announce it on the community page right here on YouTube. So make sure you get your entries in, get subscribing, it's free, come and hang out on Twitch, you might even be able to win them both. Let's conclude. An absolute banger of a collection and a must-have for any Castlevania fan. This really does take me back, and I recently picked up Castlevania as it's known here in Europe. Outside of Europe, it's Circle of the Moon on my Game Boy Advance, so now I can enjoy it on my PlayStation 4 as well as on the original hardware on my GBA console. Guys, I'm going to link everything and more for you to go and buy this game in the comment section below, rather in the description. I make no money off of sales, but again, thank you so much to Konami for sponsoring this. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Enjoy Castlevania and let me know what you think and which one you'll be playing first. I'm hyped. My name's Gemma, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.